Hello everyone, this is Fifi here, and welcome back to the Aeroteam channel. Today I'll be showing you how to build the Sukhoi Superjet 100 in 1.5:1 scale. The Superjet is a regional jet in the 80 to 100 seat market, designed by Sukhoi Civil Aircraft. It made its first flights in 2008 and entered service fairly shortly after with Almavia in 2011. It is of course in 1.5:1 scale, meaning that every meter in real life is equivalent to 1.5 blocks. If you would like to see a showcase of the aircraft, you can go back and see the Aeroflot livery on the Livery of the Week episode 7, but just be aware that several changes have been made to the base aircraft since the showcase. Just some general information about the build before we get started. It is 46 blocks long including a button, 41 blocks wide without the Saberlets, 45 block wide with Saberlets, and 15.5 blocks tall. This does of course make use of our custom Aeroteam resource pack. However, I will do my best to show alternatives for those using resource packs such as the default. I'll be beginning the tutorial by starting with layer 2. The reason for this is because layer 1 is just an extension of the wing box and it's mostly made of trapdoors. So to begin, come back 1 block from the tip of your nose and build up by 3 blocks, and then just destroy these bottom 2 blocks. For the very tip of the nose, place a slab on the top of the block like so. Then after this initial block you placed, place 2 blocks of quartz to mark the gear bay doors. In our resource pack we're using the purple texture, which is a white wool texture to it, but in default I'd recommend using smooth quartz. Then in default, once again, you could also use a quartz block like this, or if you wanted to be emphasized more, you could use something such as polished diorite. Then after this gear bay door, you want to skip a block and then place 3 blocks like so. Then in the initial block, place a trapdoor on the top of the block on either side. We're using the birch trapdoor, which once again is the white wool texture. In default, use something such as iron. And then place a slab on the top of the block and a downwards facing stair. Mirror that on the other side. Then fill in this area with white wool to meet this block extension area. Then you want to switch to your stairs because now we're working on the cargo bays. You want to begin by taking your quartz stairs and placing 2 inwards like so. These will mark the cargo bay doors. Then take your stair you're using for your regular fuselage and place 4 more inwards facing like so. And then fill in this 6 long area with your slabs like so. Mirror this on the other side, however just use your normal stairs, not your quartz stairs. Should be 6 long in total. To begin work on the wing box, you want to place your white wool block on the last stair on either side and then fill in this shape. In the front of each of these wool blocks, place your downwards facing stair like so. Then you want to extend this wall section and make sure it's 13 blocks long in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then mirror this on the other side while filling in this section. 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Finally, place a stone button next to this stair on either side like so, and then a third on this quartz stair. On the 8th block of this wall section, you want it to be polished andesite, so come back and make sure there's 7 blocks in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on the 8th block, place your polished andesite. This will form part of the gear bays. Then for work on the 2nd cargo bay, you want to come to the rear and take your stairs again, place inwards 4 in a row, and then a 5th with your quartz stair. And then place a downwards facing quartz stair like so. Fill in this entire 6 long section with your slabs, and then mirror this on the other side, but just use 1 stair instead of your quartz as well. So 5 inwards facing and then 1 downwards facing. Then to finally complete this layer, extend by 2 top slabs on either side, and then another 2, 1 block in front, and then fill in this missing gap with your stair like so. And that's layer 2 complete. Layer 1 will take extensive use of our birch trapdoor texture. However, in default, where you would probably be using iron trapdoors, they have a semi-transparent texture. So if you are in default, I'd recommend you fill out this entire section with your base white block. So to begin on this, you need to come 11 blocks back from the tip of your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then in the 12th block, place your trapdoor like so. Then come back 1 trapdoor, then place 2 more on either side so that you have this 3x2 area. Then on the very outer edge, you want to skip this stair and place 1 more trapdoor like so. Then you want to extend this first trapdoor row and make sure it's 16 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like so. And then on this side again, you want to create your 2x3 area, like this. And then finally, you want to fill in this outer section, but by skipping the last block with your trapdoors. There should be 12 long in total. Finally, you want to mirror this on the other side, as well as filling in this middle section, like so. There's still some detailing to do on the bottom, however, so we'll need some more trapdoors. So take the jungle trapdoor and the dark oak trapdoor if you're using our resource pack. If you're in the default, I'd recommend using different shades of wood. So on the right side of the fuselage, you want to come back 4 trapdoors. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then take your dark oak trapdoor and replace these 2. On the other side, you want to do the same, but you only want the outer trapdoor, like so. Then on both sides, to highlight the gear bays, you want to come back 1, skip this one, and then the next, and place your jungle trapdoor. Do that on both sides. And then you want to make this little T shape. Replace these 3 in the middle, like so. Right at the back, you want to take a lever and place just past this trapdoor and make sure it's flipped backwards. And then in the front, you will need your jungle buttons, which are white in our resource pack, and the regular stone buttons. In default, just use stone buttons throughout. In front of this trapdoor, you want to place 2 of these white jungle buttons so that they're facing outwards. And then take 3 of your stone buttons and place them like this so that they're facing sort of back and forth. That is layer 1 and 2 complete. So now onto layer 3, where you'll start to see the shape of the plane take place. On the very tip of the nose, you want to place an upwards facing stair like so. Then on either side, place 3 blocks of white wool, like this. Then you want to come out 1 block and place an upwards facing slab, like so. And on the inside, place a slab on the bottom. Mirror this on the other side as well. Then, on the outside, extend this by 2 white blocks, and then place a quartz block. This quartz block will mark the door. And then don't mirror this on the same side. The Superjet actually has asymmetrical doors in real life. But after you have placed the doors, you can extend fully out by white wool. From this block to the end, it should be 26 blocks in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, like so. And then at the end, place an upwards facing stair like so, and an upwards facing slab. And then mirror this on the other side. Your slab, your stair, and then fill this out with your white wool. Oops. Like so. At the end, you want to take your quartz slab and extend out this slab section by 1 block each on either side. Fill in this 3 block open area by placing a slab like so, a white wall block, and your inwards facing quartz stair, and repeat on the other side as well. Then in front of these stairs, extend by 2 wall blocks, and then again by 2 top white slabs, like so, and then do the exact same in the middle, however 1 block back. So your 2 wall blocks, and your 2 slabs. However, this second last slab needs to be a quartz slab. For some final fuselage detailing, you need to take your stone buttons and come right to the front of the plane. Place one at the block next to your door, like so. Then one on this middle block here, on either side. And then one on these slabs over here. The way you can do this is by using a replace tool. So take any tool in your inventory, just mouse over it, and type repel 0 into chat like so. And then click on this button, and now whatever you click with this tool will turn into a button like so. So you can just do it like this on that side, and on the other side you just mirror it like so. If you don't have wall edits, unfortunately you won't be able to do it, but it's not a big issue if you don't have these buttons. Then to begin work on layer 4, we're going to extend the doors up by 1 block of quartz on the other side and place a stone button on the edge. And then immediately on the left, you're going to take your wall stairs again and place them like this facing away from the quartz. And then place 24 of them in a row for the windows. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And when those 24 are down, there should be a 1 block gap between the windows and the rear doors. Then just simply do the exact same on the other side. Place your 24 stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then because of the asymmetry, you'll have this 1 block gap. You simply fill that in with your white wall. And then on the right, in front of the door, place 1 wall. And on the left, place 2 wall. And then to start on the windshield, in our resource pack, the light blue glazed terracotta has an interesting texture where the top is a black wall slab and the bottom is a white wall slab. If you place it facing south, you'll get that texture. If you place it another direction, the texture will change. So make sure you're facing south when you place them and place in a triangle shape like so. And then simply make a triangle filling out these gaps with your white slabs. The next part of the windshield is optional and you don't have to do it. As you can see, on the base of the aircraft, there's armor stands within these blocks with black heads in them to help create a nice curve on the windshield. However, it's not essential and you don't need them, but I will show you how to do it. To do so, you need to break these 2 blocks and come down and stand halfway over this white wall and halfway over the smooth quartz, and then move as far to the left as possible, and then type in this command, summon armor stand, then do the exact same standing on the very right of the block. Then to cover these up, take your replace tool again like I showed you earlier, select this glazed terracotta, stack this slab over with wall edit, and right click over. To fill in this block, you can select the slab with your replace tool, stack this block over the armor stands, and right click again. And then if you are on our server, you can do this command, so that's HTTP search blank to find a nice black skull, like so. If you do not have a head plugin database, you can use wither skulls instead, and it will look fairly similar, like so. Once again, this is purely optional, and if you're building this in survival, that's not applicable. Finally, to finish on layer 4, we need to go work on the tail cone a little bit. After these windows, you want to fill in 1 more block of white wall, and then complete the door by placing a block of quartz on the other side. And then of course take your stone buttons and place them on these quartz blocks. Then you want to create this L shape in front of the quartz, like this, and then extend by 4 white blocks. 2, 3, 4, so that this is 5 long in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mirror this on the other side as well. And then you just want to place a top slab on either side like so. In the middle, place 2 white wall blocks like this and 2 top slabs. To begin on layer 5, I'm going to start by finishing the windshield. In our texture pack, you can use another brick slab because that has a black texture, and simply place a slab on top of each of these terracotta blocks like so. And then in front, you want to place an inward facing stair like so. 1 white block of wool on the left, and then finish the door with a block of quartz. Do that on the other side and fill in this gap with white wool. And then you want to extend this white wool all the way until you reach the door on the other side, like so. When you reach the door, you want to place a block of quartz again on either side, and then fill in this side with white wool as well. To complete the top of the fuselage in the front, you must take your purpose slabs and place them on the top of the block like this in this rough U shape. The reason I'm using top slabs and not full blocks is so that there's space for the cockpit once we get to the interior. Then towards the end, in front of the door here, we must place a top slab on either side, and then inwards place 6 white wool in a row, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you get to this 1 block thick area, place 1 stone, 3 wool, and then take a stone brick stair and face it downwards facing like so. And then to finish this APU, you need to use 2 stone buttons, and once again you'll need your replace tool. So the first button is going to place like this, left click with your replace tool, and right click on the stair like so. The next one is going underneath like this. And that's the finished APU. Now layer 6 is going to complete the fuselage. So come to where the windshield is, and over this top, on this slab, in the middle over here, and on this slab, place a bottom slab to form this rough U shape. Then at the back of each of these slabs, place a stair facing forwards like so. In the middle, place a downwards facing stair like this. And then on either side, you need to place your white wool block in a line so that there's 28 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. Should finish 1 block past the door. Then on the other side, do the exact same. Once again, it should be 28 blocks in total. On the last block, fill in this middle section with your full block, and then down the middle, fill in with top slabs. Oops. Then at the rear, place 4 slabs on the bottom in a row like so, 1, 2, 3, 4, and mirror on the other side of course. Then in the middle section, start above the stone block with your full block, and fill in the middle section. Then at the rear, place 2 slabs down like so, and then in our texture pack, take your birch trapdoor and take your spruce trapdoor. Birch of course having a white wool texture and spruce having a stone texture. Above the stone brick stair, place your spruce trapdoor, and above this white wool, place the birch trapdoor. If you're using the default texture pack, you probably should use the iron trapdoor for both. And then that is the main fuselage complete, however there is still some detailing to put on the roof. So to begin, come to the stair in the front, skip the next block behind it, and then place a lever facing towards the rear of the plane. And then skip 1 more block and place 3 stone blocks facing outwards like so. Then skip 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then take a spruce button and place it facing lengthwise like this. And this is the beacon light. Then skip 2 blocks and take your jungle button and place it in the same configuration next to it. Skip another 2 blocks and then place another jungle white button. Then come to the rear of the plane and starting on this block in line with the door, place 1 more lever facing towards the rear of the plane. Skip 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th block place another lever facing in the same direction. And then that should be the main fuselage of the plane completed. The final thing of the main fuselage to build before we start the wings is of course the tail. So when I build the tail, I'm first going to be showing you how to build the outline, and then I'll show you how to fill it in. So to begin, come on the next block, after this lever place a slab, then place a block next to it and another slab above. And then place 2 blocks like so, place another block again, and with a slab on top of that one. Then place this block to the side, another slab on top, and then another 2 blocks like so. And then just above that to the right, place 2 slabs in a row. And then to build the rear trailing edge of the tail, extend this down by 2 blocks, plus a slab, and then down to the side, place 3 blocks, plus a slab on the bottom, and then fill the section in towards the fuselage. That is the basic shape of the tail done, and then just completely fill it in with your solid block. Like so, and the tail should look like that when completed. To build the wings, I'll be starting off by building the wing root, and then I'll build the outline of the wing, and from there I'll show you how to fill in the wing. So to begin, you want to come to the stair at the front of the wing box, skip the stair, skip the first 2 full blocks, and then on the 4th box of the wing box is where we begin the wing. So to start, take your smooth stone slab and place it on the top of this first block. And then take a jungle trapdoor, which in our texture pack also has the smooth stone texture, and place it above. In defaults, once again, you can use your iron trapdoor, or if that color doesn't stand out well enough, you could use something such as a light gray carpet. And then on the face of this slab, I want to paste this torch, which has a cool texture in our resource pack. The way to do so would be using our place tool again. So once again, take any tool from your inventory, mouse over it, and type /RefL0. Then left click on the torch, break this torch, and right click on the temporary block with the torch. If you're in default, just use a stone button. If you don't have access to world edit, it's not a big deal if you don't have the light. And then behind this slab, place 4 of your wall blocks like this, skip a block, and place a 5th. And at the end, place one of your white slabs down at the bottom. On the top in front of this to the right of this trapdoor, place 2 of your full slabs like so. And in this 1 block gap here, place a birch trapdoor at the top. Once again, in default, you could use an iron trapdoor, and because it's got a transparent texture, you could place carpets over these 2 blocks. And then that is the wing rig complete. I'll now show you how to build the outline of the wing. For the leading edge, where we'll start off, we'll be using mostly the smooth stone slab. So to begin, you want to place 2 in line with this white slab up here, and then go 1 block back on the same Y level, but place your white slab. This white slab will be part of the engine pylon later. Then come back 1 more block again, but still at the same Y level, and place 2 smooth stone slabs in a row. And finally on this Y level, come back and place 1 smooth stone slab. Then we're moving up a Y level, place 1 directly to the left but upper Y level, like so. And then come back another block but still on the same Y level, and place 2 smooth stone slabs in a row. And then we'll create this little diagonal with 2 slabs like this. Then we're coming up another slab, place just this single one, and then come back by 1 block, and place another block to its side, and then 2 final slabs like this. And on the very edge, take a polished granite slab and place like so. And this is one of the navigation lights. In default, you could use a brick slab. And then onto the trailing edge, we'll be using mostly the purple slabs, but as well as the quartz slabs to highlight the slats and control surfaces and flaps, etc. So to begin, extend 2 in line in the same Y level as this red slab, place 2 purple slabs, and then finally 1 quartz slab. And then we're going to come in 1 block, place 2 quartz slab, and then go down 1 slab and place the purple slab. And then on the same Y level, go 1 block in, place a purple slab, and then 2 quartz slabs. Finally come in 1 block still on the same Y level and place the quartz slab. And then we're going down another Y level, place 3 quartz slabs in a row, and then a 4th quartz slab 1 block in but still at the same Y level. Then go down Y level, place 1 purple slab, and then 2 quartz slabs. And that should be the wing outline complete. I'll now show you how to fill it in and do the layering. To begin with the top layering, between this white wall slab here and this quartz slab here, we're going to make a simple 45-degree line with our slabs. And then these 2 stone slabs here, we want to make a line inwards connecting this quartz slab to these stone slabs. And then make an L shape by placing one purpose slab to the left like here. And then we want to make a little zigzag lightning shape with the white wall over here and here. This one missing block will become a slab. And over here we want to make the square and then one to either side with our purpose slabs. And this will be a full white block. The reason it extends down is because it will form part of the flap track fairings later on. And then over here we want to fill in this entire section with top slabs. Then come back to the start of the wing and simply fill in this section over here. As for this missing section here, this should be one white block, and these 2 blocks we'll leave blank and deal with when we build the landing gear. Now that the top of the wing is done, I'll show you how to build the bottom. To begin on the bottom, with these 2 missing blocks over here, you simply fill in with your purpose slabs to create this underwing layering. Then over here, with this quartz slab you want to double up on to create part of the flap track fairing. Take your birch trapdoor, or once again in default your iron trapdoor, and place it at the base of the quartz, and then at the back extend it with your white purpose slab backwards like that to make your first flap track fairing. Then we'll come back to the beginning of the wing. First thing you want to do is create this L shape over here, 3 long and 2 wide like so, and place a stone slab on the base like that. And then in line with this L shape over here, place 4 white wool in a row like so, and that forms the engine pylon. Once that's complete, you want to double up on this quartz slab again, place your purpose slab in the rear at the bottom, place 2 birch trapdoors underneath. Over here, you want to place a downwards facing stair. The reason for the stair is this will be part of the gear door base. Then coming over here, we need to finish the last flap track fairing. So over here, you need to place a white slab down below this quartz slab, and then place your birch trapdoor on the bottom of the top slab and the top of the bottom slab, and then finally 1 trapdoor here to finish the flap track fairing. And then that should be the wing done, excluding this little section for the gears. I will now show you how to build the engine and the gears. To begin with the engines, take your birch trapdoor and place 2 extending from the front of this 1 white slab on the leading edge of the wing, and then place 1 row below the front one, and then your purpose stair, and then take regular andesite and fill in this 2 block gap. And after that is complete, you need to take your stone slab and place 1 in the front and then 1 out to the left, facing forwards. And then when that's completed, you need to get your jungle trapdoors and your birch trapdoors. The first jungle trapdoor will be placed on the outer side of the engine like so, and do this on the other side as well, like so. And then to make the engine cowling more round, we'll be using the dead tube coral fan. So in our resource pack, if you didn't know, most of the corals have been retextured to have these vertical slabs. If you are in default and you don't have this texture, I would recommend you just use your trapdoors like this and have these 2 trapdoors facing each other, and of course use iron trapdoors. But these vertical slabs are not essential, so don't worry about it too much. Once that is complete, on the top you want to take your purpose slab and extend by 3 like so, and then your birch trapdoor and extend 2 more like this so that it ends under the first block of the wing. Then on the side, you want to place 3 birch trapdoors in line with the smooth stone trapdoor, like so. And on the base of the engine, you want to place 1 more smooth stone slab on the left. However, on the right, you want it to be just your regular white slab. Then On the left, extend by 1 more white slab, and on the right, extend by 2, so it should not be perfectly symmetrical. Then on the base, place these trapdoors in an L shape. And finally, take your purple stairs, and place inwards and outwards like this, so that you create a tube kind of shape, and extend by 1 block each on either side. And that is the engine complete on this side. On the other side, you just want to simply mirror these trapdoors, like so. That's the outside of the engine complete. And now for the inside of the engine, take 2 stone brick walls and place them right at the back of the engine like this. And then take diorite and place in the middle over here. And then for the fan blades, once again take your diorite stairs, place one facing like this in the left of the engine and the other in place like that. So once it's in the engine, it's a little hard to place. I'll have to destroy these blocks. It should look like that when placed. And then from looking at the front, it looks like it does have fan blades. And then that is the engine complete and the entire wing complete. Now that's left to do is the gear bays and the tail planes of the plane, and then the interior. So onto the main landing gear. To begin, come to in this little section you have cut out for your gear bay, and take a crimson fence, place it down below this trapdoor, and open it so that it's facing outwards. In default, you obviously don't have a grey gate, so just use whatever you think is closest, which I would say most likely be spruce. And then place a wall down here. If you don't have wall edit, you can keep your wall like that. But if you do have wall edit, once again use your replace tool, build 2 walls up like this, so that you get the full texture wall on the left. Select this one on the bottom right, and then place like so. On the top again, place another wall. Once again, if you have wall edit, you can use a better texture by building it like this and selecting the middle wall and right clicking with your replace tool. And then place a purpose stair down here underneath this stair from earlier. And then for the wheels themselves, one netherrack stair underneath this wall. In default, you could use one of the blackstone stairs. And then for the second wheel, we'll be using the replace tool and our coral textures once again. So the dead file coral fan, as you can see, has this black wool texture. So if you select that with your replace tool and right click your temporary block, that would be the wheels complete. If you are in default, you could just use a solid block instead of this stair and have no coral, or you could use something such as a trapdoor or a wall instead of this coral. And then coming above, you need to place a carpet above this wall, and then a purpose slab over there to fill in. So now that the entire wing section is complete, you can just mirror it to the other side. If you have walled it, I'll show you how to do it quickly. If you take your wand and select your region as this entire wing, goes down in the middle of the plane, / copy it, flip, and paste it. And that will paste it for you. 2 things you have to remember to do once you've done this is replace this navigation light to a green slab, which is an art texture pack. This is the prismarine brick slab. In default, you could use anything that looks right. And the second thing is this second grey slab needs to face on the left on both engines. And once you've done that, both wings will be complete. The forward landing gear is very simple to make. You want to come up to this hole we left out in the beginning, fill it in with a stone brick wall, and place another wall beneath, and then finally black wall on the ground to represent the wheels. And then take your stone button and place it on either side. Finally, you want to place an iron trapdoor on the rear of the wall and make sure it's open. As you can see on the Aeroteam server, we can open and close these trapdoors with our fists, but you likely cannot on single player or your own server. So the first way you can get around this is by powering the trapdoor and using a replace tool. Place a temporary block behind this wall where you want your trapdoor, and then right click on that temporary block with your replace tool. If you do not have wall edits, you can get around this a second way. If you place your trapdoor on the rear of the wall and type this command into chat, give your username debug stick. Then left click and cycle until it's facing. Make sure the direction is the same as the rear of your plane, in this case south. And then simply right click on it. And then now for the exterior of the plane, we simply have the tail plane left. And when that is done, we can move on to the interior. To build the tail plane, you'll need your smooth stone slab, your pepper slab, and your quartz slab. So to begin, come to the stone block at the back and place your pepper slab on the bottom. Then behind it, place a quartz slab and extend that quartz slab out one to the left. Then two in front of this quartz slab, place pepper slabs, and then your one stone slab. Then come one block back, still on the same Y level, and place your smooth stone slab again, and place another one so that you have this 3 block 45-degree angle. Then you want to come up a block, keep it in line but upper Y level, place a smooth stone slab, and then create this 3 block 45-degree angle again, like so, and it should look like that. Finally at the end, you want to create this little cross with the pepper slabs, and then complete the square by adding your quartz slab. Then finally, in the same Y level, come one block in, and place 2 quartz slabs in a row, and then come one Y level down, and place another quartz slab. Then fill in this entire section with bottom slabs. Sorry, let's just go to the top. And then that is the tail plane complete, and you need to mirror it on the other side as well, of course. To begin the interior, come to the front and start at these 2 doors. You want to begin by placing these 2 diorite slabs like so. In our pack, this is diorite, which is a dark grey texture. In defaults, it obviously has a white texture, and you're better off using something such as stone slabs or stone brick slabs. So place these 2 slabs like this, and behind all of them, place a smooth stone. Then to the left of this door on the right, place one, and you come in one block on the door on the left, place one. And then fill in this 3 long section with another brick slabs. Then throughout the cabin, we're going to be alternating between diorite slabs and prismarine block. The prismarine block will form part of the seat. Alternate this down until you reach the end, like so. And finish when you reach the slab. You can of course do this on the other side as well. And then down the middle, fill with another brick slabs. Just like so until you reach these stairs. Once you reach the back, take your smooth stone slabs and place one on top of each of these wall blocks. On the left hand side of the plane, you can place another one. On the right hand, take your jungle trapdoor, place it down, and make sure it's open so that it's closest towards the seats. And this is part of the rear galley. On either side of these quartz blocks, simply place a button. Then, to create this lavatory, we'll be using a birch door, and once again we will need our replace tool. Type /repel 0 and select one of these nether brick slabs. Simply double up one of these slabs to temporarily place the door, and then right click with your replace tool to get rid of that block. In the back here, place another smooth stone block, place a door over it, and then fill this in with smooth stone to create the rear lavatory. Above each of these seats, place an upside down prismarine stair to complete the seat, and do this for every block. Like so. And to speed this up, I'm going to use my replace tool because it's easier to place. After these first 3 seats, take your jungle trapdoors and place on the back of the seat. Place 2 up like so, and make sure that they're closed facing towards the front, and this will mark the divide between the business class and the economy class cabins. Come to the forward galley of the aircraft, and on the left door, place a smooth stone button, but do not place one on the right door, as there will not be space since we need to put trapdoors here to work on the cockpit. Then come to the rear smooth stone block on the left side of the aircraft and place a stone brick over it. Then place an upside down smooth sandstone stair facing into the stone brick. The smooth sandstone stair has the smooth stone texture in our resource pack. In default, use something such as stone brick, stone, or even cobblestone. And then on the side and the rear, place a jungle trapdoor, which of course has the smooth stone texture. Then on the right side, place a smooth sandstone stair again facing upwards, put a smooth stone block above, and place a button on that smooth stone block. Then to work on the level tree, place 2 smooth stone blocks above this smooth stone block. And then once again we will need our replace tool to place a birch door. So double up on this block temporarily, place your door, use your replace tool to select the slab, and then right click on the temporary block. And then take your jungle trapdoors, place 2 in line with this right door, and make sure they're closing facing into the windshield. To create the overhead cargo bins, take a birch trapdoor, or in default an iron trapdoor, and place below each wall block above the seats where it is possible. In front of this trapdoor it won't be possible, but it's okay to leave blank. And repeat on the other side as well. Like so. And on this side you also won't be able to place because of this jungle trapdoor. To work into the cockpit, come into the cockpit, take a lever and place an upwards facing lever on the first terracotta block like so, to create the side stick. Then to create the chairs, take a smooth stone brick, place over here, and place a downwards facing stair like so. Place the stair on the other side. And then, if you want your chairs to be symmetrical, you can replace the smooth stone stair with a stone brick. But then, however, from the outside of the cockpit, that won't match these trapdoors, so it's up to you if you'd like a stone brick or a smooth stone. Then, above this wall, place a stone brick, and in front of it, place a stone brick stab downwards like so. Then finally, to add the cockpit door, take another rack stair, which is black in our texture pack, and place it like so. If you cannot place the door over it, once again use your replace tool, left click on another brick stair, place a temporary block, and place your door over it, and then right click with your replace tool to place the stair. And then that is the entire aircraft complete. Apart from that, I will show you one way to change the windshield if you do not have this glazed terracotta texture, and I will show you how to build the Saberlet winglets, which a few planes have currently. There are still several minor details to add to the fuselage which I have not mentioned previously. The first one is to come to the wing box on the right side of the plane, and in line with the trailing edge of the wing, destroy this outermost trapdoor and replace it with the lever. Secondly, come to the end of the wing box, and behind this lever, skip a block and place a button facing lengthwise. Thirdly, come to the L2 door, come 1 block down, 1 block to the right, and in line with this slab, place a lever facing to the rear of the plane. And lastly, to add a button to this cargo door, we need our replace tool so that we can place the button on the stair. And that is the fuselage completed, so now I'll show you how to build the Saberlets. To build the Saberlets is incredibly simple. We need our purple white slab and our birch white trapdoor. To begin, place 2 top slabs in line with the tip of the wing, then come 1 block out and to the rear, place a birch trapdoor at the top and then a trapdoor above that, then 1 slab on the bottom out to the side, and that is the Saberlet complete. And you can of course mirror it on the other side. Like so. Now I'll show you how to change the windshield if you do not have access to our resource pack or you do not want to build this in our resource pack. Unfortunately, this will mean that you cannot have a cockpit interior up to full scratch, but it will look much better from the exterior. So you can take down these two terracotta blocks and replace them with the top slab, and then replace this one stone brick and place a white wool block instead of it, and then a white wool block behind those slabs, and of course do it on the other side as well. Now of course from the exterior that looks much better, but inside you unfortunately will not have a cockpit, but that is up to you. If you do not have our resource pack, this may be your only option. So, with the build complete, I'd like to thank you on behalf of myself and the team for choosing the Aeroteam design. I hope you enjoyed building this, and of course, you can use this in any public project as you please, as long as credit is given as it is required, as lots of time and effort is put into creating these designs. If you have completed this build, we would love to see it. Feel free to post it in our Discord or tag us in any other social media. And with that, thank you for watching.